Okay, so we actually thought that maybe Cindy and Barb were coming because we heard the sirens, but
little police escort.
Yeah, a little police escort. Why don't you come over here? Barb and Cindy are the famous couple that actually got their Dutch Star stuck when we were camping at the Our Village rally. They were parked a little bit down from us. We ended up having a great time with them there, but we had such a large amount of footage from them getting stuck in that sand that we actually dedicated one of our episodes to that. Well, as you can see here, we're in a different RV park. This is during the COVID-19 stay-at-home order. It's already, we're into May already. Just like anybody that's in Florida that's a snowbird, eventually you have to go back to your home. Even if you're a full-timer, you sort of have a home area that you return to, especially if you have doctor visits and if you have family members to visit. So Cindy and Barb are on their way to California. They're going to skim across the bottom of the US. I think they got about a 10-day journey, something like that. They're taking their time. They've got everything booked ahead of time through mostly KOAs, I believe. But they're going to stay here for 5 days. They're going to be with us at Mount Olive Shores North. It's an absolutely beautiful community of RV homes and RV sites. Up until this particular place that we stayed, this place was the best. It was Cypress Trails Resort, absolutely the top shelf place for us. I would say that this place has just replaced that. It set the bar that high.
Well, it has a different feel where this has homes, and Cypress Trails truly was motorhomes with tiki huts and just sheds.
Right.
No homes, no houses.
This place is much larger. I don't know the exact number of homes. I'll guess we can look this up when we do the editing. But I'm thinking it's somewhere between 400 and 500 homes. And it's an amazing assortment of places because, like Sue said, there's pads that are just the RV pad. There's pads that have tikis and casitas, elaborate outdoor kitchens. For the most part, they eventually transform into homes that have these giant garages for you to safely park your RV in between the times when you're not using it. The scorching sun in Florida will really cook the roof and the air conditioning units and everything on your rig. We'll probably have an episode that shows the spot that we're in. We have a roof covering us. It's going to be hard to leave this place. Sue and I don't exactly know where we're going to return to because we were going to go home north, but we have some complications. We might actually end up in California as well in a few months. We don't know. We'll have to see how things go. So our goal is to catch the girls coming in and to catch them parking, and more importantly for them, we're hoping they don't get stuck.
Perfect, as always.
Here they are. Nice buds.
I picked this up when we're ready.
Excellent.
So Barb and Cindy have arrived, and Mark is here to meet them. So they're just going to take their truck off right now before they pull in.
All right, I want you guys to take a look at the windshield. There's 8 zillion bugs on there. They're called love bugs, I think. That is really bad, and I'm sure they left with a brand new clean windshield. So far, so good. Are you gonna turn right here?
Yeah, but I'm gonna take her around to get her into that spot, but the one, I know, the one who's following?
Yeah, I'm gonna follow. So this is what it's like when you come into a resort. Normally it's not such a calamity because everybody's trying to stay far apart. I would also think normally Cindy might get out and actually help Barb, but we've got a lot going on here. This is Mark's golf cart. Mark is actually the subscriber that contacted Sue and I, along with Spicy and John, another subscriber. Wonderful experience. We consider them friends. They browbeated us relentlessly to come here. We were kind of timid and actually just didn't know how to accept it graciously, and when we finally did, it's just great. All right, I'm gonna jump in my rig. Give me about a minute to walk back to my bike, okay, buddy?
Wave hi, Mark. Ooh, there they are. And there goes my motorcycle.
So Mark's gonna take them actually past their spot. I hope Sue's noticing this. Their spot is exactly in front of these flowers where these flags are. That's gonna be the spot. So you can see, depending upon the house you buy here, some of these spots are easier to get into than others. You can see that if you had a rig here, you'd be able to zig and zag into this place right here on the right, no problem. So that's what 450 horsepower of Cummins diesel sounds like when it's just poking along. You see how Cindy had to miss that tree and that bush in the road. It's amazing how much damage you can do from trees. I don't know if you caught that. Mark accentuated the fact that Cindy should hug this side here, go straight, and hug this side. That's the typical thing that a campground host will do for you. He'll hug the curb that you should be hugging. And then it's up to you to decide how paranoid you want to be. You can see right by the front axle there, you can see the jack pad hanging. She's got snap pads on the front. I'm not sure if we'll be able to see if the rear tag axle wheels will steer. I believe she has passive steering on this rig. Cindy's gonna wanna hug here way over on the left now to get in, coming up.
So as you can see, this is one of the sites, one of the lots that actually is just for RV parking, whereas a lot of the other homes actually are homes that have carports and RV ports. You can kind of see the one over there. So there's quite a mix of different ways of living in this community. Some of the houses are extremely huge, I think anyway, and some are just real tiny, cute little cottages. But they all have a place to put your RV with full hookup.
I'm willing to bet Mark is going to go way over to the left with his cart here, and he's saying, hit that gutter, because you've got to turn sharp right, because they conveniently have a giant mailbox right next to the thing. All right, she's hugging the curb, and now she's gonna crank it.
Here's another site right next to them that's just for RV parking. And to be honest, there really aren't that many like this. Most of them are homes with RV ports. Here they come. Here's Mark helping him out. Nice. There's that sound that Mark likes so much.
And I think I see the tag. You see the tag axle wheels turning? That is super important if you can afford to get a rig that has that ability. I do not have that. This is it. I love the sound of air brakes in the morning.
All right, this is the closest I'm going to get to having a dog right now. I'm kind of doggy sitting. I love it.